Hello and welcome to Let's Play Master of Orion! One of the best strategy games. We're going to do huge. Our goal here, in case you did victory, it's kind of the goal, but no matter what happens, the Pax Humanica will be established. So we're going to be the humans, it's a huge galaxy, average difficulty because I haven't played in a long time. And let's see, flag color. I think red are the Federation looking ships from like Star Trek, so we'll go with red. I am, of course, your host, Elizabar. And we the Terran Alliance. There we go. Okay, that might have been a weird hitch in my video recording while it was loading. I'm not sure. The little timer went from 40 to 43 seconds, but whatever. So let's take a look at our neighborhood. Where are we, for starters? Okay, so we're down here, so we have a map edge near us. That can be kind of good. It means one less direction. I'm opening up a drink here. It means one less direction for us to have to defend. It can also be bad, because that's one less direction to expand into. We have some red stars near us. Those probably have habitable planets. How far away is that one? That one's 4. So I will probably send my colony ship this way, and hopefully we run into a habitable planet and we can expand and sort of fill this corner down here and have all of that for ourselves. Our scouts. Let's send one down here. And let's send one here. And let's go ahead and change. Actually, let's go into the fleet thing. I'm never going to build one of these. I'm never going to build one of these. And never going to build a bomber. I guess I should sort of explain what's going on. So this is the map screen. There may or may not be a way to zoom in or out in this version of Master of Orion. Nah, it looks like there's not. Or at least if there is, I'm not hitting the right keys for it. Doesn't matter. We don't need to zoom out. If we need to look at the big picture, we have the map. If we don't need to look at the big picture, we got this. So the game is organized around these little buttons down here and this view. So probably the coolest thing about Master of Orion is you don't have to leave the map screen to manage your planets. They kind of did some of that in some of the Civilization games. I remember being able to do some of that from Civ 4. But unlike Civ 4, you don't have to go in here to move your population around. You can actually bring up like a planet display, and it gives you like all the actual numbers for things, which is kind of cool. But there's no need to. So this menu, or this button brings up the menu. So we have our sound settings. Let's save the game. Why not? Just in case it crashes. It won't crash, but just in case. You can design a ship in the design screen. Right now it's set up to make more scouts. I don't care right now. I'm just going to hit clear and cancel and move on with my life. The fleet screen. The fleet screen lets you look at your fleets, wherever things are at. I think if they're not in motion, hold on, let me try this. Excuse me. Scares me. Let me select this fleet. Let me cancel its motion. Now if I bring this up, it should be... No. Let me try this. There we go, yeah, so you can see it's here and it's not animated, so you know it's standing still. Now I do want it to go there, so I'm going to click that. Now the fleet screen has a couple sub buttons. You saw me use the scrap button earlier to clear out my design slots. You can only ever have 6 active warships at a time. See how much they cost me in maintenance, 12 billion credits. You can bring this up and it will show you the statistics for all your ships at a glance. Pretty cool. But yeah, since you can only have 6 ship designs active at a time, it gets interesting when you start making decisions like, should I keep incrementally upgrading and having small batches of numerous ships? Should I just have a mass production run of some older ship? Things like that. This is the galaxy map screen. We made a huge system, or a huge galaxy, which I think means there's like 108, I want to say, star systems on the map. Probably a couple of them are empty and have no planets, but the rest will have planets of some kind. This shows you just who owns what. This view shows you what environments there are, and if the letter for the environment is in red, it means you can't land on it, so you can't colonize it. So we can colonize all these things, but if we find a barren or a tundra planet, we can't colonize it yet. Kind of sucks. This map shows mineral richness, so if there's colors out here, you can see if it's poor, rich, or if it's Orion. Orion is a great planet to find. So that's the map screen. This is where diplomacy happens. There's no diplomacy right now. This is kind of like a score screen to tell you how you're doing compared to everyone else. If there were aliens here, I could talk to them by clicking the audience button. I could bring up information I know about them with the report button. This controls your level of defensive spying, and if there were alien races here, I could have there would be another slider, and I could click it and control how much of my resources I'm allocating to spying on them. The planet screen gives you a spreadsheet view of your entire empire. You can page up and down. You can make planets not spend money, which is silly. If you did that, that money would go into your treasury. Where can you see your treasury aside from... This might be the only place you can actually see money stuff. Yeah, there's your reserve. So that's your treasury. You can then use the transfer button, and it will pump money back into the planets out of this reserve. So making some income. Whew, look how much money we're spending on warships. That's a lot of money. This is the screen where you can adjust your technology sliders. Probably, once I get some research going, I'm going to dump it all into propulsion. This first turn, though, am I going to do any research? Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do any research just yet. So let me click that back up. So we're going to do one turn like that. That'll give me 2.7 more factories. So I'll show the... Okay, my ship's moved. We come back in here. So we can see, instead of 30 factories, I have 32. Next turn, I'm going to build 2.9 factories. It's like an exponential curve. So I'm just going to click Next. And one more time. And let's see what we got. We sent our colony ship to a dead world. That's sad. But this one, Tracks, is step. It's also poor. So that's not so good, but we're going to send the colony ship over there anyway because I need a colony. Now, this world is 4 parsecs away, so we couldn't reach it, which is sad. But we're going to colonize that rock. Oh, we found a system with no habitable planets down here. That's sad. I always hate finding those. Fun fact, if you edit the save file so that every system has a planet in it, I don't remember if it's this game or if it's Master of Orion 2, one of them, the AI will ignore systems that didn't start out having planets. So it kind of, the AI figures out its strategies at the start of the game or something. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Alright, let's see, that was 3 turns. We're producing 3 factories at a time, so I'm going to click up some technology, some research, and you notice this is going to waste. I don't want any toxic waste. It's not worth it to ever have toxic waste that I found. Maybe somebody's found a strategy that makes it work, but this next turn, we're going to do some research. Boom! Was that exciting? I tried to make that exciting. So let's see, what do I want? Well, I don't have any enemies yet. So I don't think the ECM jammer is going to be that great. Let's get the deep space scanner. This is what I really want. Extra range. And then some weapons, whatever. Alright, so what we're going to do is kind of crimp our technology down. We're still going to spend a little on all these things. What I'm doing here, clicking the sliders and making them red, that keeps me from, if I do this, it doesn't detract from what's already there. Let's see, planetology, you can have a little bit. Weapons, you can have a little bit. but I want it all going into propulsion because I want the extra range right now. Excuse me, by right now I mean right now. But that's a good place for us to stop. For this episode, I'm going to try to do this in 10-minute chunks. And next episode, we'll found our colony and probably start building a colony ship because we need to expand. Expand or die. 4X, by the way, is expand, or explore, expand, exploit, and then exterminate. So that is our guiding mission today. Until next time, have a great day.